Welcome to the Pacific Northwest. In case you're new here, hi, my name is Bee and this is the Community Beehive. My family and I live full-time in this Ford Transit van and we have been parked at the beach for the last week. Today I'm going to be taking you to Cape Flattery, but before I do that, I want to give you a glimpse into what reality has looked like for us for the past week or so. On the outskirts of the Olympic National Park, we have been camping here since my sister left. Over the last week, I've made friends with neighbors, which has led to bonfires all day and all night. And morning bonfires are definitely my favorite. Just up the road from the beach is Kalalock Campground, and it's where we've been able to fill up water, which this is our first refill since we've entered the Pacific Northwest. And on our last night here, we made some friends. We had a little bit of girl time, did our nails, enjoyed a bonfire and the sunset, which brings us to this morning. I was woken up bright and early by the girls who were demanding some wet food. And let me show you around camp before we pack up and head to Cape Flattery.
The water is about to go be high tide, so let's go down before that happens. My hair is a mess. I haven't showered in like 2 weeks. I've been showering in the ocean, so today is a shower day, but I wanted to show you where we've been. Before I leave, I have to say goodbye to the ocean because we've been camping here for, like I said, almost 2 weeks. Good girl. I'm so sad to be leaving this gorgeous, beautiful place to be actually Washington weather for the next week. And I spent this whole week resting and rejuvenating and not really going on many adventures other than when my sister was here, which is in the last video before this one. We have been staying at this gorgeous campsite. There's no showers here. The closest showers, I saw a free one up towards Forks, and then I saw another one named Queets. And I think we're gonna go to the Queets one just because it's like a guaranteed shower. And then we're gonna head up to Forks. It's been a real challenge finding grocery stores up here. This place is so beautiful, but also pretty remote. And I was under the impression that this place was so sought after in the way that I seek it because this place to me is like a dream come true. And I've been so blessed with this beautiful sunny weather. I've gotten lots of rest days in because if you were here for the journey, I was posting every single day. It was daily vlogs, and I was traveling from Colorado through Utah, Idaho, back to Wyoming, up through the Tetons, Yellowstone, and then into Washington. This place has been everything I could have imagined and more. It's just the fact that there's not a lot of groceries. Thankfully, I stocked up on dog food, cat, wet and dry food, so now I just need to get some food for us. We have a couple things of meat left that I just pulled out of the freezer last night. We have pretty much no veggies, some fruits, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go adventure into Forks today, and I need to go because it's going to start getting crazy and I'm gonna wanna get chores done, get to camp. I don't wanna rush, so we're just gonna kind of go with the flow. We have no one else traveling with us, and Alan and I are very slow travelers. We enjoy taking a couple of days at each campsite that we find, and this one has been his favorite, and it's been so magical. I haven't really done any capturing. There was a point in time where I didn't record for like over a week, and it felt so weird because like I love to capture all of the little beautiful moments in between, but it was really nice for me to just be super present. And in working with YouTube, and cheers to us, we just became a YouTube creator. I'm so grateful, and YouTube has really helped me to be more in the moment. When I was on short form content mostly, like my biggest platform is TikTok, and that just felt like I constantly needed to be online, engaging, posting all the time. And YouTube is different. Like obviously most YouTubers post like once a week, 4 times a month, and I did way more than that. I went above and beyond, mostly just to hone in my skills, capture, and also I don't want to forget anything. So to me it was worth documenting those very rapid travels, and in the next coming months it's going to be a lot slower, more intentional, just the way I like it. Maybe I can focus even more time on art, but I really needed like 2 weeks to reset, a week with my sister and then a week to just exist. There was a whole weekend where I didn't do anything but play Stardew Valley, lay in bed, and watch TV shows with my honey, and that was so beautiful and so recharging. But I'm gonna miss this place. I will definitely be back, probably very soon. But I want to try and make my way up to Cape Flattery. I want to go up to the very tippy top, and I want to do some tide pooling and just see what this place has to offer. So thank you so much for being here. If you haven't already, be sure to like, subscribe, and if you get the option to hype, please do it because it helps me so much as a small creator. And definitely turn on the notification bells because you're not going to want to miss a cozy episode. Now I apologize. I know I look probably the roughest you've ever seen if you are a follower of the channel. I took a dip in the ocean a day or two ago, so my hair is like really salty, really oily, and I just need a full deep shower. So let's go do that. We deserve it. And let's go see what we can get into in Washington today. So we just went to the cutest place ever for groceries, but it was really expensive. Sorry if you hear some noise, my honey is currently cleaning the window. So we just went grocery shopping. Now we're at a gas station, filling up on gas, letting the puppy go potty, and we are headed north towards Cape Flattery. It has been so sunny, like I mentioned, and the clouds are starting to roll in, so let's hope we can find a cool camp spot and enjoy our time up north. We're gonna enjoy as much time as we can before we have to go because gas is expensive, food is expensive, and there's just really not a lot of resources here. And for literally like a fraction of the groceries that we normally get, like we still have a lot of stuff thankfully, but it was so expensive. Look at this. Look at him. He's so kind. Making sure I get a good clean window for you guys. Everyone say thank you, Alan, in the comments. Showered, groceries, gas. Now we're headed north, and hopefully we can stretch our groceries as long as we can because just everything in here, over here in general, is a lot more expensive, which would be fine if gas wasn't so expensive, but because gas is expensive, it makes grocery prices go up because they got to get the groceries here somehow, Yeah. But I'm feeling good. I'm feeling clean. We have groceries. We're getting gas, and we're gonna go do some more exploring, which I'm so excited for because I've genuinely just been resting on the beach. So I'm excited to go see some new things today. So we're currently purchasing our recreational permit that we need because we are entering Indian reservation land, and it's $20 per vehicle per year.
Cape Flattery is the absolute northwesternmost point in the contiguous United States, and the trail to get there is about 1.5 miles round trip. Right when you enter on the trail, it is absolutely beautiful. It is lush. There are tons of trees and moss and ferns everywhere. It almost felt like the rainforest. It wasn't as mossy, but it was definitely extremely close. Like I mentioned, we had to get a $20 permit, and that permit allows you to do all of the trails. It allows you to go on the beaches and explore places on the reservation for just $20 for one vehicle for the whole year. Like I've mentioned in previous videos, our time here in the Pacific Northwest has been extremely sunny and very dry. I feel so blessed. Today was actually a pretty cloudy day considering the past few days where it's been extremely sunny. Because of that, there were barely any other people on the trail when we went for our visit. Along the path to get to the gorgeous view, you're going to go through a couple different terrains. I'm currently walking on one of the elevated boardwalks. There's a mixture of dirt, and there's a couple places that are really rooty. For the most part, the trail is really accessible, but I would not recommend bringing a wheelchair or any sort of rolling transportation. And if you wanted to spend a little bit more time here, which I could see myself spending hours here, throughout the trail there's a couple of different benches to sit, read a book, relax, maybe even eat a snack. And as you get closer to the tip, there's going to be some platforms with handrails. And even though today was not the sunniest day, the view was still absolutely gorgeous and overcast. Below, you could see the waves crashing along the rocks, and it was really beautiful to see the rock formations out on the water with moss and trees. They really looked like little tiny islands. And as you're navigating your way to the very tip, you're gonna see multiple different platforms, each one with a stunning view of their own. While we were exploring, we managed to see tons of different birds. There were puffins and a few sea lions, which was really awesome to see. At the very end of the trail, there is a gorgeous lighthouse in the distance. The island where the lighthouse lives looked extremely green and lush. And this lighthouse is called the Cape Flattery Lighthouse. Again, the northwesternmost lighthouse on the west coast. And it lives on a remote 22-acre island called Cottage Island. It's only a half-mile offshore from the Cape. The island is entirely closed to the public to protect its fragile ecosystem, but you can bring a pair of binoculars or a really good zoom lens to see where this beautiful lighthouse resides. After enjoying some time around the lighthouse and this gorgeous scenic hike, we made our way back through the trail and back to the van and navigated our way out of Indian reservation territory. We drove along the top road that takes you across the perimeter of the peninsula and ended up finding a pull-off that had beach access. And I've been researching tide pools recently. There's tons of amazing spots to go tide pooling along the coast, and I am suspicious of these rocks. So while I'm here, I'm going to definitely try my hand at tide pooling. The beach was littered with more driftwood, seaweed, and this really awesome tree that piqued my interest entirely. This is a new area of the United States for me, and if you know anything about me, you know I love to take my time and reside in a spot for a while. So I'm thinking we're gonna spend the next couple of days here parked at this beautiful beach, And I'm gonna see if I can catch a glimpse of Canada when the sky is clear, because rumor has it, on a clear day, you can see Canada right across this portion of the ocean. Thank you so much for coming to Cape Flattery with me, and I can't wait to see you in the next video about how we spend our time here at this beautiful beach. I'll see you in the next one.